We've all heard of the two angels on the Holy Ark. The tale, which was conceived of in the Talmud, goes that they would face each other while Israel was united and turn from each other while Israel was not. However, most people don't make the connection that since the Holy Ark was put inside the Kodesh HaKodashim, the holiest part of the Mishkan, the unity of Israel must carry special significance. What's so important about Jewish unity, though? What would be the problem if the Jews weren't united but still kept all the mitzvot? The answer I propose is that keeping the mitzvot and the unity of the Jews are intrinsically intertwined and can't exist without one another. Many of the mitzvot are designed to create Jewish unity. Pe'ah, ve'ahavta l'recha kamocha, and going to Jerusalem during the Shalosh Regalim. If, for example, two Jews hated each other, they may decide not to go to Jerusalem that regel so as not to see each other. This implies more. I say that without Jewish unity, there wouldn't be a Jewish nation at all. For if there was no Jewish unity, there wouldn't be Jewish communities like we have today. Many of the mitzvot, however, require these communities. Back in the days of the Mishkan, you wouldn't be able to get kosher meat if there was no local butcher. Even today, you can't make a minyan in a non-Jewish community or carry things on Shabbat because of the lack of an eruv. I'd argue that today, many people keep mitzvot simply because of its relative convenience. Being an observant Jew, you can still eat meat and drink wine. You can just show up at shul for a minyan. You can carry your keys on Shabbat to get back into your house after shul. In fact, studies have shown that Shabbat will actually elevate one's quality of life. However, if people wouldn't live in Jewish communities, they would eventually stop keeping these mitzvot altogether. It would be too inconvenient to become vegetarian, to find a different way to enter one's home on Shabbat, and it would be completely impossible to make a minyan. Thus, many of the mitzvot, which lead to our Jewish identity, depend on Jewish unity. Why, though, is the Torah designed this way? I propose that it's because of the fact that God created the world in a way that people long for a sense of community. Jewish or not, everyone wants to belong to something greater than themselves. The Torah was designed in a way that creates this community for us, so we don't have to search for it elsewhere and stray from the mitzvot. Thanks for listening.